in the ceasefire with Israel. The development comes after a fraught week when it has looked at times like the ceasefire and hostage deal would collapse altogether. Well, these are the three men who will be released on Saturday. Well, we can speak to one person whose relative is not on that list. Moshe Lavi, your brother-in-law, Omri Miran, was taken hostage on October the 7th by Hamas. And Moshe, you've been campaigning for his release ever since that very day. And we spoke last weekend on Saturday when, of course, his name wasn't on the list. Again, this weekend, Omri's name is not on the list. This must be absolutely agonizing for you, Moshe.
Thank you for having me again and making sure our voice is heard as families of hostages. It's a difficult day for us again as Omri family. We want to see him home. Lishai, my sister, wants to hug him. My nieces, Ronnie and Alma, want to run to him and spend time with him again. But Omri will not return today. He's not expected to return anytime soon. But at the same time, I'm so happy for the families of the three hostages who will be released tomorrow. So grateful that hopefully they'll be released and be able to rehabilitate and recover. We're one big family, the families of hostages, and I know all these families very well. I'm embracing them today, but our battle doesn't end. And I just returned from DC yesterday after campaigning there with the administration, with Congress, hoping to make sure they understand we have to pressure all stakeholders until all the hostages are home.
And Moshe, we know that this has been an agonizing week for you, for all the families of the hostages, because we were seeing just how this ceasefire was so fragile. It twists and turns throughout the few days. Hamas are saying that they expect talks on the Gaza truce phase 2 to begin next week, early next week. Moshe, just in a few sentences, we don't have much time. That must be good news for you.
Yes, this is good news, but we have to monitor the situation. We have to ensure that our own government in Israel abide to what it promises us, which is negotiating the second phase. We have to ensure that Hamas, their accomplices and their sponsors, countries like Qatar, Iran and Turkey, force Hamas to the table until a final resolution to this ongoing tragedy is being reached.
Moshe, thank you so much, as always, for speaking to us. Moshe Lavi, whose brother-in-law, Omri Miran, is not on that list for hostages to be released on Saturday. We really appreciate your time.